Vithos, Lusek, Rikos, Vinosek, RPG Ranked.
Welcome to RPG Ranked, the channel where all your favorite RPGs are ranked.
Welcome back for another RPG Ranked tier list video. I'm sure that if you're here, you may have already checked out this channel because this is not my first tier list. But if you have not came here before, I make a lot of tier lists. So usually my brother will be featured here, but I'm trying to knock out the ones that he isn't going to be in. And well, he hasn't played FF8, and it's annoying that he hasn't, but he hasn't, so just gotta deal with it. Well, so let's get started. There's no reason to waste any time. So we have 5 tiers. We have the non-playable dirtbags. I couldn't find any other tier list that just had main characters, so these are good characters, but you can't play them, and that's not what I'm basing this on. So and then the temporary characters, they have no reason to be any higher than the main playable characters, but I will rank them anyway. And then the built fine, I guess, tier, the okay, like final party members, the built well, good final party members, and last but not least, built different, the best of the bunch. So, let me rearrange these in the order. So I'm going to start with Laguna and Friends. I'm going to start with all of the temporary characters. And then move into the main characters, because they actually matter. And I just want to get the dumb ones out of the way really quick. Here we go. Why am I failing this order? There, boom, okay. So, we're going to start with Seifer, whatever you call him. He has a lot. People butcher his pronunciation. Like, you think people butcher Titus, but this guy's like 8 different names. So we have this guy, and he is actually not bad. He is like, if he was in the game, like if you had him for more than like 30 seconds of the game, he actually wouldn't be too bad of a party member. Probably would be in built fine, I guess, and here's why. If they just kept him the way he was, and he was a party member, obviously that doesn't work with the story, but what he has that other people don't have is a very, very quick, what is it called, limit break. So he can use his limit breaks extremely quick. I think he only needs 10% damage taken on him. So anyway, he can use his limit breaks really well, and that is what makes him good. And his limit break isn't powerful, but I mean, if you can use spam limit breaks, I mean, other characters would have to put on aura, and still they won't even match up to how fast he can use his limit breaks. And his isn't that great, but I mean, the other thing he has is he also has the gun blades, like Squall does, which makes so he can hit 255% and also for critical hits. Now, he's a temporary character, and you have him for like literally 3 minutes. So, because of that, he is in temporary characters. Okay, now we have Laguna. Also, definitely not as good as Seifer or Seifer. I'm gonna call him Seifer because that's how they pronounce it in Tales of Vesperia. But anyway, so we have Laguna, and Laguna is fine. I mean, most of these, this is essentially just ranking the limit breaks for the most part. Limit breaks and the weapons, honestly. So we have, for Laguna, he has a nice multi-hit limit break, but it's not all that good. And yeah, it's fine, I guess. Then we have Ward. I'm going to put below Laguna. I think on my article I put Ward above, but since you have Laguna for a lot longer, I think that justifies placing Laguna above Ward, even though his limit break's a little bit worse. Ward, you don't have him for very long, like after he loses his voice or whatever. I don't think is that what happens? He loses something like that. So you don't have him for that long, and he just is on par with Laguna. Like, these two are like exactly the same. So, just whatever. It's not a big deal, whatever. Anyway, so then we have Kiros, which I am putting at the bottom of the temps tier, at the bottom, worst character in the game that you can play. So, of course, we have Kiros, because he has a multi-target single hit attack, and it's weaker than these two, and they have multi-targets. So he's just way worse than them. I don't understand why they did that, because these two are like literally the same, and then Kiros just sucks. So I don't know, just whatever. He is in the bottom. And then last but not least, we have Edea, who could be an okay character if she was actually playable. Just the problem is, like, her limit break isn't good. It's just not good. I mean, I can't remember. I think it's worse than Lagunas and Wards, if I remember correctly. Here, let me look up my article real fast. Tag. So yeah, Kiros, Edea. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I put Ward above on this one, but I think this is Laguna. Like I said, he's in your party for longer. But anyway, Edea, sorry I had to look that up, is right here. Now, Edea is not that great. Her limit break is just, it's a single target. And it has the same power as these two, but it's single target, and I think it's Ice Elemental, which could be a bad thing. So, this Edea is fun, and since you have her for like a bit, it's fun to use her. Like, I totally use her just for the heck of it. But also, the other issue is that there's a game-breaking glitch that can cause you to lose all your spells that you put on Edea, and because of that, I just don't see why you should use Edea. I mean, better than Kiros for sure, but yeah. Okay, now we have the characters that you actually came to this video for, and that is the permanent playable party members. So, first we have Squall. Now, this might be controversial, but I think that Squall is the best character in the game. Now, okay, so it's always Squall or Zell. I feel like that's always that. Some people will say, oh, Selphie with the end. But I don't like to consider the end as the only thing that Selphie does. And I'm not ranking those separately. But the thing with Squall, his limit break versus... I hope they're called limit breaks in this game. I'm pretty dang sure they are. But the difference between his limit break and Zell's limit break. Zell's limit break, you have to be really good at it, or else it's not good. Now, am I good at it? Yeah, I'm fine at it. But some people aren't. Can't just like Armageddon Fist over and over and over again, and they're just not good at it. And Squall is a lot more of an entry level character, and he also is just a lot easier with his Renzozuken. I think that's what it's called, Renzozuken. Yeah, his abilities are a lot easier, and yes, they are random, which is kind of an issue, but Lionheart is very good, and I think that Squall is the best character, and he has 255% accuracy and can hit critical hits whenever he wants to. Now, those two things are what really elevates him above Zell for me, because yes, like, I mean, you have to use some skill for Armageddon Fist. And Zell is the best DPS in the game. I think Squall is more reliable, and without limit break, Squall is a much better character and has better stats all around the board. So I think that Squall is the best character in Final Fantasy VIII. And that's good, because he's the main character and you have him like the whole time. Okay, then we have Quistis, who goes in the built fun, I guess, here. Quistis has blue magic. In some of the later blue, like, in FF7 and 9, enemy skills and blue magic, great. 8 and 10, questionable. So, I mean, I will say, blue magic is not that bad. I mean, the final, I think, Shockwave Pulsar is what it's called, can break the damage limit. The generator, good for farming ingredients for weapons. And then you have White Wind, which is a nice heal, and Mighty Guard, which is Mighty Guard. Come on, it's really good. So she has some good blue magic abilities, but like the only one that I'm like, oh, I need Quistis is the generator. Like, I farm things, and that's really what I do with Quistis. And Quistis isn't bad. I mean, you can manage with Quistis. But if you want to, like, kill a mega weapon or, like, the final boss, Quistis is not your go-to option. Like, summoning Eden does a lot more damage than Shockwave Pulsar. And that's just weird. That just doesn't seem right. So anyway, Quistis is fine. She's good for normal battles, for Degenerator and stuff. But overall, she's just meh. I would say she's the worst character in the game when it comes to the main playable party members. So then we have Zell. I talked about Zell earlier. Armageddon Fist with the dual ability, I think that's what it's called, is the most damaging thing in the game. I don't think Zell is as reliable, and without limit breaks, he is not as good as Zell. I mean, Zell's not as good as Squall. But he is still, like, these two, it's just a matter of limit break versus just basic attacks and stuff. And I think the Squall and Zell are essentially tied here, but I would put Zell. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning so much. I feel so stupid. The Zell I'm gonna put in below because Squall is just a little bit more reliable for doing damage outside of limit breaks. Okay, then we have Selphie, who is also going to be in the built fine, I guess, here. So Selphie's slot has the end, and it has a full cure ability, and it has one more exclusive thing that I can't remember. Now, the end is great. Am I going to waste my time getting it? No. But is Selphie still really good? Yes. And I think I'm not going to put her higher than the built fine, I guess, here. But with the end, I mean, people can cheese the game. And I don't like it. I don't like doing that. So I put Selphie in this tier. But one thing that makes her better than Quistis as well is her guaranteed 255% accuracy on her final weapon. And that allows her to be like Squall and always hit enemies. So Selphie's just fine. I mean, slots is, because of the end, I'm putting her above. Because of the end and her max accuracy, putting her above Quistis. If that wasn't the case, then I would put Quistis above Selphie. Okay, we only have 2 characters left. Just bear with me here. So we have Rinoa and Irvine, and Rinoa is going to be in the built well tier. She has 2 limit breaks. She has the Combine and the Angel Wing. And Combine is fine. I mean, you have that one that breaks the damage limit. And you have some other interesting ones that do damage and heal and whatever the crap that Angela wants to do. And then we have Angel Wing, which if you use like Meteor or some other high tier spell like Meltdown or something, I don't know what you want to use. Whatever you want to use, you can exploit it so it just spams that over and over and over and over. And then Rinoa will just be an ultimate battle machine. And well, Rinoa will be great with the Angel Wing, but I mean, you get Angel Wing so late in the game, and I think that it's not as good as some of these other ones, but Angel Wing is definitely amazing. And the other thing that Rinoa has is that her base stats are like a 25% difference from the rest of them. Something about how Rinoa was the developer's favorite and like gave her a boost, but like her stats by level 99 are significantly different than any other character. So Rinoa, with good stats and a pretty dang good Angel Wing limit break, she is going to go in the built well tier. And last but not least, we have the least developed character in the game, Irvine, and he goes in the built well tier, top of built well tier. So his shot is amazing. Is it close to as good as Armageddon Fist or Lionheart? But Shaw is fun and you can spam a bunch of bullets. One thing, yeah, you have to pay for it too, but like just spamming bullets, either pulse ammo, quick ammo, or what's that other one? What's another? Oh yeah, it's good at some points, maybe it's normal ammo, but quick ammo or pulse ammo, just spamming that is one of the most powerful attacks in the game. And I mean, Irvine's just here and built well. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. Shaw is dang good. And yeah, so this is ffviii tier list. I mean, Whereas like FF9 and Thousand Year Door and all those games took a long time. This one isn't going to take that long since it's just, I mean, I guess it's probably been a while at this point. I don't know. But, I mean, with how little there is to rank about the characters, like, it's either they have 255% accuracy or they not, and how good is their limit break. And in this case, these are them ranked by their limit breaks. And, well, yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell. Go to rpgrank.com if you want more articles like that one that popped up at the beginning of the video. And if you ring the notification bell, tune in every Saturday for more tier lists and ranking videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, nerds.